2024 is a big year for Remco Evenepoel. We get to see how close he is to Pogacar and Vingegaard and where he stacks up in the claims of a Grand Tour winner. With that in mind, we're going to take a look at how I think Remco should prepare for the Tour, how the team should look, and how I think he should race before taking a look at a best case or a prediction. So, first off, his TT training just needs to stay where it is. He's one of the best in the world. His mountain training, so training for the mountains, he's very strong on the mountains, but he needs to build that fatigue resistance for those hard days or just for the summit finishes against Vingegaard and Pogacar. Also, he needs to race, train, gravel before stage 9 of the Tour. That is going to be one of the stages where he's really going to be concerned about. So he needs to train big time for that. In terms of racing, I expect him to go to Paris-Nice or somewhere like that for a bit of GC action. Then on to Liège and then either Dauphiné or Switzerland and the Nationals before the Tour. It was actually one of the easiest teams for me to look at going into the GC videos I've been doing. Mikel Landa and Ilan van Wilder will provide the massive engines on the final parts of the mountain stages, or in Landa's case, potentially an aggressive card if he's in Landissimo form. Matteo Cantaneo and Julian Alaphilippe will also be there. I think it'll either be Fausto Masnada or Louis Vivaca. Probably edging towards Vivaca because we know how well he gets on with Remco. Jan Hurt and Casper Asgreen to round out the team and provide the guidance on the gravel alongside Alaphilippe and keeping him out of trouble in the stages and in the crosswinds. How does Remco race the Tour next year? I think he attacks on week 1. He tries to gain as much time as possible before the gravel, survive the gravel, and then follow Jonas Vingegaard and Tadej Pogacar for as long as he can. Pretty simple. I think the Galibier stage suits him well. It's one climb. It's, as I said in Pog's video, it's about 5-ish K hard climbing on the Galibier. It suits him pretty well. The harder stages for him will be in the end of the Tour. So attack while you can, gain the time, and see what you can do. On to my best case and prediction now, and I think best case for Remco is on the podium and taking a lot of stage wins. We don't know how close he'll be to Pogacar. We don't know how close he'll be to Vingegaard. We will wait and see this year, so next year. So I think a podium and a lot of stage wins. He could win quite easily 2 or 3 stages at the Tour next year. He's the best time trialist in the group that's going to the Tour. It's just a case about how he can manage that final week compared to Roglic, Rodriguez, and the other podium contenders. Prediction time. I think Remco will be on the podium. I think he'll be 3rd and 2 stage wins.